morning, everyone. I'm Ritika Gupta. I'm a reporter at Bloomberg TV, and I am so excited to be here at the United Nations for Women's Entrepreneurship Day and the 10th anniversary for that. So this is very exciting. And this session is our Express Elevator Pitch. So I have 5 speakers sitting here, and they have just 2 minutes to enchant and inspire you with their business. And it's not just about what they've achieved, but about what they're looking to do next. Whether it's funding, guidance, game-changing partnerships, or just getting word out there about their business and what they're doing, well, this is their chance to capture your attention. So, as I mentioned, I have 5 speakers sitting here today, eagerly waiting to come up here and speak. And I'm going to introduce them before letting them start their 2 minutes. And we're going to be very strict, okay? So we're going to have a cutoff after 2 minutes. And I have Caitlin over here. If you give us a wave, Caitlin. And she is going to be our countdown with that 2-minute timer there. And she will also signal to our speakers when there's just 30 seconds left to go. And I will cue you all when you are to begin your 2 minutes. All right, so let's get started then. So I'm going to welcome the first speaker up here. So Pinar Ormeci. So you can stand get ready. So she is the global CEO at Timus Networks. She is a seasoned veteran of the tech industry. She's currently leading Timus Networks with its commitment to revolutionizing SMEs to protect their networks and data against breaches and ransomware. Now, she has 2 decades of experience spanning software as a service, cybersecurity, and mobile tech. And notably, she was instrumental in 3 successful company exits before she joined Timus. So please welcome Pinar, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
All right. Well, Pinar, I'm going to give you I'm going to start you. So just hold on there. So Pinar, your 2 minutes, get ready. It starts now.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Pinar Ormeci. I'm the CEO of Timus Networks. So a lot of small, medium businesses think that they are too small to be hacked, that the hackers don't care about them. Well, actually, it could not be further from the truth because they are right in the sweet spot for hackers. And the reasons for that is a couple of folds. The first one is they have less security awareness, less cybersecurity training, and they have less tools to protect themselves. The second thing why hackers love them is because nobody cares if a small, medium business gets hacked or not, other than, of course, the small, medium business and the clients, because there's much less news coverage and there's a much less likelihood for the FBI or the government to go after the hackers. So in case of a breach, a small, medium business has a lot to lose: their customer information, their credit cards, social security numbers, their payroll data, their financials, potential IP, and all of that. So what our company does is the Timus solution. So the solution was built from the ground up to protect the small, medium businesses and their employees wherever they are accessing the company network and the resources from. So we are a cybersecurity company that has a lot of firewall and network security experience. And our goal is really to protect the small, medium businesses, starting with the United States, but our goals are ambitious. Of course, in Europe and Asia, this problem also exists. So what we have done so far is we raised $4 million in seed funding. And we are looking for $1 million additional seed funding from a strategic venture capital before we go for Series A later next year. Thank you so much. I'm perfectly on time. Thank you.
Perfectly on time indeed. Thank you, Pinar. All right, next up we have Rebecca Dixon. Rebecca, if you'd like to just stand in the middle here. She is co-founder of gameHERs, a media platform and social network for women who game. So the gameHERs celebrates women in the gaming industry, believe it or not, and works to advance the role, voice, image, and power of all the gameHERs in the gaming world. She was formerly the Managing Director of Advertising and Strategic Partnerships at Mummy Bites, which they sold in 2016. She's got 20 years plus experience in advertising to marketing to brand partnerships. So please welcome Rebecca.
Hi.
And
my name is Rebecca Dixon, and
So I'm going to give you the countdown for the 2 minutes.
Okay. Great, I have
So
one more
very
second.
strict over here. So Rebecca, your 2 minutes, it starts now.
An AI and an ecosystem that provides connection, education, and professional entrepreneurial opportunities. The 1 million gamers in our network already make us the largest community of women gamers in the world. The gaming industry is already a behemoth, 3 billion gamers, $300 billion industry. 50% of those gamers are women, and beyond that, over 90% of Gen Z and Gen Alpha play video games. These women and girls dominate social media and influence spending decisions. So let's talk about the business. Our revenue model is diversified, encompassing a subscription for premium features, educational masterclasses, partnerships with influencers and gaming brands, and sponsorships of our exclusive events. Our journey has seen remarkable milestones so far. We have doubled our user base in the past year. We have secured partnerships with Walmart, Benefit Makeup, Morgan Stanley, and we have raised $3 million in seed funding already. Thank you. Our founding team is well positioned to succeed. We have a past exit, family ownership in the WNBA and pro esports teams, and we have been thought leaders at South by Southwest and the Consumer Electronics Show. So
Rebecca,
why am I here
we
today?
are just cut off now.
To meet you.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. All right, next up, we have Trixie Castro. So Trixie, she's an accomplished entrepreneur and has founded and invested in over 50 plus companies across diverse industries. And she's a recognized innovator in the US real estate and mortgage finance industries. And her combined organizations have funded over $5 billion in loan originations and over 5,000 loans. Her notable ventures include Genesis Capital, which is one of the nation's largest providers of private money loans, which Trixie founded back in 2007 and sold to Goldman Sachs in 2018. Now, her current venture, TRX Capital, has a variety of investment vehicles under its umbrella, and she will tell us more about it. So let's welcome Trixie Castro. And Trixie, your 2 minutes starts now.
All right, thank you. What a pleasure to be here. It's truly inspiring. So the story starts way before any of the companies that she mentioned. The story starts with a need, right? We have to solve a problem. Seeing that in the real estate space, there was a niche of regional developers that didn't have financing that suited their needs. So now naturally it's my problem, so I have to get involved. Set out to start a company. The problem was I was in college and very broke. So started my company, a phone, a desk, and that was it. My first employee, 14 years old, working for a prom dress. She had the audacity to win or get the lead in a high school play, so I had to hire her best friend, okay? So now I've got two minors, okay? Those are both Brittany's, are still with me today. They've grown up, everybody's gotten their MBA. Long story short, we have built and sold many companies, worked with many other entrepreneurs. It's our passion. We sat out our non-competes, right? We played by the rules, and we were itching to put together the model, the bigger, better, faster of the lending company, especially in today's world. We want to revitalize neighborhoods. And so we're back. And the company's name is TRX. We're raising a $500 million fund, which may seem like a lot, but when we exited, we were funding $3 billion a year with 0 defaults. So we're super excited about it. We're paying our investors a 10% annualized, but we pay it quarterly. So very excited about it. And we're here today to promote that and to promote females in entrepreneurship roles and leadership.
All right, thank you, Trixie. Now, next up, we have Lisa Morris. So she is the co-owner of Sociavi and Managing Director at AKS Family Partners. She's an active investor and advisor for dozens of startups, including health and wellness companies such as Whole Person Health. Now, the company she's talking about today is Sociavi. Now, they develop a communication device for aging adults and their families. When you think of technological advancements today, they've been able to change our lives, especially when we talk about AI so much these days and the move towards that. But it can often leave the elderly struggling to keep up. So she describes Sociavi as a game changer. So let's welcome Lisa Morris.
Thank you.
And Lisa, your 2 minutes starts now.
Okay, so the Surgeon General put out a report that loneliness is one of the biggest social determinant of health issues for the elderly population, which is a massive population. But what's the answer? If you can't spend physical time with them, everything is AI and tech in a world that confuses this population. Anyone who's tried to Zoom with an elderly parent or grandparent in this room knows the pain is real. Now imagine if that person had Alzheimer's or dementia. Here comes Sociavi to the rescue. It's a patented, encrypted, safe device that's designed for the elderly with cognitive impairment. So for them, it's a 15-inch screen that's totally not connected to the internet, so predators can't get to them or trick them. They just have a button that shows the face of the person they want to talk to. For the younger person or the caregiver, it's a simple app on your phone. It works on any device. The younger person can send videos of the grandkids playing soccer. They can upload photos. They can send medical alert reminders. Mom, take your pill. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a game changer. For the older person, no passwords, no logins, no links, nothing to frustrate and upset them. So it really is a game changer. Now, what do we need? We need your help and connections. We need people to know this exists. We need introductions to assisted living, home health, senior living, press. Oh gosh, press. Anyone in this room that wants to give us a plug, please let people know we exist. And even foundations, because we do have a philanthropic arm where a foundation could purchase the devices to give them to the elderly that cannot afford to have them. So my ask of you today is to help Sociavi change the way the world ages. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. All right, well, finally, we have Seth Blowstein here. He is the founder and CEO of Dollar Donation Club. And Seth described himself as a futurist, a Web3 social entrepreneur, and filmmaker dedicated to inspiring global social impact through storytelling. And his campaigns and videos have generated over 70 million views and helped raise more than $11 million for good causes. And I think he said the most recent figure is 15 million. So today he will be talking about Dollar Donation Club. It's a giving subscription to the world's most effective social impact projects for as little as $1 a month. And they're on a mission to make giving the world's most effective causes easy, fun, measurable, and accessible to everyone. So let's welcome Seth here. And Seth, your 2 minutes. Your 2 minutes. We'll give him a round of applause, come on. And your 2 minutes begins now.
Thank you. And first, I want to say thank you to Wendy for having the one white male who can pitch today for the sake of diversity. Thank you. I'm Seth Blowstein, the founder and CEO of Dollar Donation Club. We are on a mission to create the world's first collective billionaire philanthropist, made up of millions of everyday people, from 8-year-olds to 80-year-olds who can give $1 a month or more, to collectively create monthly mega donations to highly vetted causes. So we're solving a lot of the pain points in the philanthropic space. We give about $2 trillion to philanthropy globally every year, but there's very little ease of figuring out where do you actually give that's the most effective. You have to do dozens of hours of research. It's hard to figure out who you can actually trust. And then at the end of the day, how do you know that your donation actually made a difference? But imagine if every dollar you gave had a specific and measurable return on donation, whether that's $1 that plants 4 trees that support female farmers, or $1 that funds 2 days of education for young girls. who are living in extreme poverty. So that's what we do. We work with world-renowned vetting experts to identify and make it feel like magic to give money to the most effective projects around the world. Since we've launched, we've grown to about 16,000 members. We also have corporate plugins. We're working with about 200 companies, including NFL teams like the San Francisco 49ers, Levi's, SAP. Very excited to see Ann here from Niagara Water, who we're starting to work with. And right now, we're just oversubscribed on our pre-seed round. We just raised about 2.2 million. We're keeping the round open for another month for about another 500K. If you are with a foundation or you're with a company and you want to streamline giving back to the world's most effective causes, would love to chat. And lastly, we're piloting a new product called a Giving Circle. On every table, there's a QR code, and you can give $1 a month to WEDO to support great women-led organizations. Thank you.
Thank you, Seth. Well, that was all our speakers there, and I'd like to give them a big thank you. I am so impressed, sharing their creative, thoughtful, game-changing businesses. And I hope that 2 minutes, I hope that leads on to much longer conversations and much more collaboration today. So thank you all.